Hi everyone, JT here. So, it is July 2025 and it's time for the annual routine. Yes, it's time for the demolition update at Sunrise Mall for the month of July. So, without further ado, let's take a look. Okay, firstly, again, we have it all boarded up so you can't really see. Unless I can get up here. Yep. That area still demolition went on. They're all boarded up here, so no more. I might have to stop filming in this area since really you can't really get a good look, but yeah. So previously, last month, we had reached the deadline period for the debris to be taken out of the mall. They kind of failed somewhat at doing that somewhat. And, well, they got in trouble with the city for that. So, we're going to see how it is. Now, I did pass by the site a few times in the past month. And debris seems to be clearing, but there are parts that are still intact of the mall that I'm surprised have not been still demolished yet. That it's crazy that this mall's still in limbo now, even in demolition sense. So it's crazy to know. And the part of the abandoned Sears that still hasn't been taken up yet. Atlas Store. Yep. Where's the surveillance going from exactly? That's what I like to know. Here we are at the other part of the Sears store. It's abandoned. I always like looking through here specifically because of, well, the Sears sign that's just remained here abandoned alongside with this super patch high performance pothole patching containers and some abandoned carts. This is all that's left of the Sears store over there. You know, I'm very curious what's inside this restricted area. If I can look through the glass. Let's see. Oh, that's the electrical room. Okay. Can't see anything in there. Okay. So, a big pile of debris over there that needs to be cleared out. But overall, if you can see, it's getting much clearer than the last few months that I was previously here. There's not much debris piles as they were the last time that I filmed here, so that's a good sign, I think. Excuse me. Here's another angle. As you can see, it's getting much clearer. You'll just notice there's a single pine tree right over there still standing. You can see it. Of course, that part of the mall still needs to be demolished. But it's getting cleared, so they're following the city's orders to get everything cleared. Look, a shot again. This part of the mall still standing. And a single pine tree. I don't know if that was in the interior of the mall, but the crazy, it's still standing. Of course, the other side, Freedom Fitness, formerly Sears. Underneath the parking garage. And, well, as you can see, the demolition, they're still following the orders of the city. but at the same time, I still think there's a lot more work to be done. Not to mention, it's still like, I don't know why these parking garages are going to be kept. The big fear of all that debris is, of course, we're in hurricane season. We don't want that debris to cause damages to surrounding businesses. So that's the big fear with that stuff going on. Looking at the abandoned elevator shaft. Construction equipment, demolition equipment. So there's only one person there. Very surprising. Sunrise Mall sign is decayed, and of course the famous part that was still intact is now all ripped up. Oh my goodness. Now that's a let's take a closer look. As you guys know, I've been using this sign, particularly the intact part, as a thumbnail. Well, this month's and the forever thumbnail will be of it all torn up now. Wow. If that's not a symbolic, I don't know what is. And that Wilcox sign continues to further. That is gonna fall. It's gonna fall very soon, and I'm not gonna be around when it does. Wow. I think the only remnants of the mall is that single pine tree still standing. I guess was in the interior of the mall. That's all that's left standing. Yep. Of course, you have the parking garage with the elevator shaft. All broken stuff, and a skull graffiti mark right there. That's a bit creepy. Okay. Let's go in the elevator here at Bell Furniture. This used to be a Montgomery Ward, and we're riding on the elevator. Ward store. The only store which will allow me to be on an elevator that's left open and standing. The former mall entrance to what would have been the second floor of the mall. You can't see through it all anymore. Only remnants. Sliding mall fronts, care and maintenance. Well, there's no more mall. Yeah.
Summer's here, but stress doesn't take time off. Workplace stress is a leading cause of declining mental health, with 61% of people feeling it more than ever. You deserve a break. With BetterHelp, therapy easily fits into your summer plans. Whether you're exploring or taking a easy at home, support is just a tap away. For a limited time, try BetterHelp for just $10 and make therapy your go-to summer self-care. Visit BetterHelp.com/SOS10 right now.
You know, they were complaining that the demolition's causing water damage, and look at that. Eee. Nothing special this month. Pride Month's over, so. Well, Black Clover. WCA somewhere has a similar shirt like this, but. Anime. Going back on the elevator. That indicator doesn't work. Go with one. So if y'all are wondering, this store is the only retailer still is a retailer that's open here at this mall. 2, it used to be a Montgomery Ward, and 3, elevator. Because why not? Okay, back outside, leaving Bell Furniture, continuing the walk around. And of course, we're going to the second parking garage. Look at the graffiti, seeing there's even more growth in the graffiti. Yeah. I don't know if people understand that this is kind of like a workout for me, because I gotta walk the lap of this mall like twice, basically, where I can't. I'm like literally have to walk this walk twice. First for this commentary, and second for the ASMR ambience, like audio, video that I do. So it's a good workout. This some annoying guy revving up his engine like that. I wonder what they're gonna put here. I wonder if maybe Spirit Halloween might be in here. Highly doubt it, but you never know. I'm about to reach the parking garage and I see this. I don't know what this is, but it's been thrown here. It's just left here. That's very random. Okay, in the parking garage, the second one. Still not understanding why they're leaving these here for, but we'll see. It's kind of just left here. Sunrise Mall. No park past this point. Well, I don't know why anybody would want to park here. Beautiful artwork. Very beautiful. There's others too, but it's not YouTube appropriate, sadly. So this is the only one that's kind of YouTube friendly to show. Love the detailing. Ew. Be better today. I tried to be. Especially in our society, it's getting very hard to be better today. Of course, evil eye. Look at it. What the? This sign just bent. Who bent this sign? Oh, it's my favorite sign. Who bent that? Come on. Well, at least there's no damage to this Montgomery Ward sign right here. Parcel pickup and product service. Can you go in and see anything? No, you can't. But that's still there. Okay, now we take a look at this part of the mall that's still standing. It's still really much intact. Are they demolishing it still? Because this is the biggest concern. Because look at all that debris. If hurricane comes, that's going to be going flying and causing damage. Especially if it's a very strong hurricane. And let's see, we got a mall planter and one of the escalators are still standing. If you look really closely in there. Yeah. It's kind of weird that this is still standing. This needs to be all demolished. One remaining sign left, and even it's Sunrise Mall demolition. Yeah. Talk about some liminal space right here. Liminal space, people. The vibe. Got this remaining part of the mall still standing. This needs to be gone soon. And soon it will. It's gonna look like this. Barren. And put in its place restaurants, shops, an apartment complex, I think. Who knows? There's a lot of places they could put into this space. Okay, so Here's a look at the abandoned Walgreens. It still stands. It's still standing, this abandoned Walgreens. And of course, we have to take a look at the inside. Okay, here's a look inside of the abandoned Walgreens. Liminal space. Just empty. Yeah. Of course, the automatic door with the broken glass. Why? The abandoned Walgreens. Power off. No air conditioning blowing. Yep. Wonder what they're gonna do with this space. They'll put in something sooner or later. Well, that's it. That was a look inside the Sunrise Mall demolition update for July. Some debris is being cleared out. Again, we still have one portion of the mall still standing, not demolished or cleared out yet, which we'll see how the city feels or what they report on the news, because that's crazy. So, excuse if I'm sweaty and exercising. Like, this is an exercise for me. I have to literally walk everywhere to this mall, and I gotta do it again for my ASMR part of this video, which will be posted as well. Got some job offers coming, so hopefully getting a job soon. But other than that, I don't know if there's any more new miraculous episodes coming for YTSRs, but I would recommend maybe watching K-Pop Demon Hunters. That movie on Netflix is getting some very well-deserved popularity, and rightfully so. Please watch that movie if you can. Love Huntrix, love the music. So what do you guys think about the status of Sunrise Mall? What do you see being put in here? What would you like for it to be constructed on the site? Will they have all the site cleared out soon and follow the orders of the city? We don't know. Let me know in the comments down below. Thank you all so much for watching. Thank you for watching these videos, getting them some 100 views and stuff. You know, I was always worried that people might not be kind of getting tired of it, but I don't know, I just like doing these updates as a monthly basis that I can. So let me know what you guys think. Thank you all so much for watching, and until next time, this next month, this is JT signing off.